You know, sometimes people just say things that you would never expect them to say.
Let's say you and I go on a first date, we hit it off, it's amazing. What happens next?
You tell me.
Are you gonna text?
Now you tell me what happened next.
So you're gonna expect me to text you and set up the next one?
What do you expect?
It's not about me, it's about you.
What you mean? It's an interview between both you and I, right?
Well, I'm the interviewer and you're the interviewee.
Nah, because I could be the interviewer too, though.
Where's your mic?
Why not?
Where's your mic at?
Why not?
You have a mic?
Why not? Because if I don't ask your questions, you're not gonna post it, right?
Not necessarily.
Exactly. So why not answer my question?
Because I'm curious about how you think. It's not about me.
So you answer your own question. What was your question again?
See, you're not paying attention.
Wow, what was it?
It was what happens after the first date if it goes well with a guy. Do you expect him to text you and follow up, or are you gonna reach out to him?
No, I expect the guy to hit me back up.
No, why are you gonna take a step back and let him, follow up and pursue?
Because men are hunters, not women. Women are not hunters.
And so what would you say women are?
Women are, what else do you expect? Women are women. We are providers. We make sure that the home is great, and we make sure that home stays home. And most of us women nowadays, we work, so we really don't need a dude.
Yo, every single time I be watching this man's interviews, it'd be so funny how he intelligently sets up questions sometimes when a woman is being sassy with him or being real combative with him. Because generally speaking, he's a really polite person, you know what I'm saying? But then when a woman gives him some type of sass or combativeness, that type of energy, he get kind of sarcastic back or real witty with his questions. So when he asked the question, forgot what question he asked, and she answered, men are the hunters. He said, well, what does that make women? I believe he was being witty with it because the energy she was giving him. He would have been probably a lot more polite with it if she ain't come with all that crazy energy. And there's only one way to answer that question. If one party is the hunters, then the other party is and she ain't want to answer it that way. So she came with all these other reasons. All these other reasons. That's funny. I'm truly convinced that the only reason that she accepted actually doing the interview is because she just wanted to be argumentative.
How long you been together?
A year.
About a year. Do you think that men can cheat on women that they love?
Oh yes, 100%.
So that would include your boyfriend?
Oh yeah.
Why do you think he'd be capable of doing something like that?
Because temptation is easy to give into. There might be somebody that looks better or maybe has more, so they're easy to fall for that. Everyone's looking for 20% when they have 80.
So being that you understand that, if you found out that he had fun with another chick on a work trip, would you give him another shot or would you just dead it?
I would dead it 100%, because you should know what you have. I'm 80, I'm 100, fuck that, fuck 80. I cook, I clean, and I fuck good. So why would you give that up for another woman, So, and I gave him a baby, so fuck that.
Whoa. You already have a kid?
We have a son that's 10 months old.
And that's not even more of an incentive to work through things?
No, because you should have respect for your partner. You should love your person enough to not disrespect them, no matter what, temptation or not.
But you just said a man can still cheat on a woman that he loves. Do you think the same thing goes for you?
No, not even a little bit.
So y'all are different?
Yes, to a certain extent, yes.
So why don't you have eyes for other men?
Because I love him. Because I'm for him. Regardless of what he has or the money he's bringing in or the clout that he has, I'm for him.
Yo, that is a good woman right there, bro. It's actually hard to even believe that in this modern time period that a woman like that is even out there. And so he has himself something really great. And if he messes that up, he ain't gonna find nothing better out there. It's a possibility, of course, but the chances of him finding a woman with that level of understanding of, with that level of logic and that level of understanding of male psychology and also male nature, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to find that. And she made some really good points. She really meant to say everybody, she said everybody has 80% and they're looking for 20. She really meant to say 20 more percent. Because if you have 80%, nobody gonna go and downgrade to 20. She's saying 20 more percent, everybody looking for 100. Ain't no 100 out there. Ain't no 100% nobody. But yeah, man, she made some great points.
What's your age?
27.
Are you single?
I am single.
Being single at 27, do you think that's a red flag?
No? You see all the women getting pregnant at like 40, starting their families like older? It's a new thing. It's happening.
But ideally, would you want to wait until you're 40 to give pregnancy a shot?
I would do whatever is like safest for my pregnancy, for my baby. It's like no, because geriatric pregnancies have more risk to it. But still being 27, like I am young, I'm not worried about that yet.
Ideally, when would you want to have your first kid?
Early 30s.
Early 30s.
Yeah.
So 33, 34?
Yeah.
So if you were to meet a man now, are you telling him this up front, or are you just kind of going to play and see how it unfolds?
Unfolds. Not on a first date or anything.
Why wouldn't that be appropriate to discuss?
Because I don't want to, I guess it could be, but like I want to get to know you before I want to decide if you were someone I'd want to have kids with.
How many times have we seen this situation where women are in their 20s, they think they have forever? She's 27, so she's already close to 30. She thinks that she could just start a family at age 32, 33, 34, which is the time period that she said that she actually wants to start a family, and not realizing that, yeah, the way you look now at 27, you look beautiful. It's a possibility you might not look like that in the next 6 or 7 years. You might be. It's probably the best time to find a candidate to start a family with while you're at the peak of your beauty. But we've seen this time and time again. Wanting to start a family at 33 is that's kind of crazy. Like, if it happens that way, okay. But wanting to start a family at age 32, 33, 34, like, why would you wait when you're the most fertile in your 20s? And the most beautiful in your 20s.
What's your age?
22.
24. And how long you been together?
This is our first date.
What made you tell him, yes, I'll go out with you?
He was respectful, he was kind, he actually has manners, and he's like 6'1". So, yeah.
And how'd you meet?
Huh?
How'd you meet?
I hired her.
Whoa.
He was my boss, and then I quit because, I mean, he's fine as fuck and I can't work for my boss, so I quit.
So how does it go from the workplace to let's go out on 6th Street?
Do you see him? All right. You see him, right?
Very much so. Okay. So let's say the first day goes amazing. What happens next?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Do you wait for him to text you and ask you out again, or do you take the initiative?
I think it's an equal playing field. I think we both take initiative because we're both grown adults and we know how to do that. So, yeah.
From the perspective of hypergamy, I understand him being her boss and him being attractive in these type of things while she would want to go on a date with him. The only thing I don't understand, I'm actually pretty confused about, is when she said that she can't work for him because he's so fine. I don't get that. Like, wouldn't you want to work as a woman, and as a woman who's attracted to a man with leadership, wouldn't you want to work with that person that you're attracted to and that's a leader? Wouldn't you want to spend more time with that person? I don't get it. That doesn't make sense. So you leave having an income at one place just because you're attracted to the boss, but then you ended up dating the boss? It doesn't make sense. I don't get it. I really don't. Anyway, I hope the best for them. I hope they have a great relationship, and yeah.